Alright, this is Noita. I'm just going to be showing some tips and tricks. I'm just going to start a new run here and see how it goes. I might die. In fact, dying is a very likely possibility in this game. But other than that, I guess we'll get started here. New game. So, I'm not going to go over like the controls and like what everything is. That's just, you can just learn that. I'm mainly talking about kind of the metagame. So, these are our wands. Got Spark Bolt and Unstable Crystal this time, which in my opinion is one of the worst explosive. So here's the thing, before you even enter this cave, you're gonna need some water, and right now I don't have water, I have snow. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dump all this snow out because I don't want it. I don't need this snow. And we're just gonna go left here, because over here is a giant tree, and there's a pool of water on it. And if I'm lucky, yep, here it is. Yeah, I can use it to fill up my water bottle, or my empty bottle. Sometimes this is covered up, and when that happens, you just have to find your own water. This game is all about RNG, luck, but it's all about knowledge, skill, what you can do. So we enter the mines. Here's my first tip, is when you're aiming at an enemy, actually put the cursor on the enemy and not behind it. That is because the projectile is going to go in the direction you point. Who would have guessed it? So we have another wand here. I'll take it just because I have an empty slot. So explosives, those are explosives over there. You want to set them off before they set you off, or before you set them off by accident. Like, you want to have as much control of this terrain as you can. So just be careful, don't go just running in like a chicken with their head cut off, because just be careful to make sure nothing's coming around the corner, because you want to save as much health as you can in this game. You're not going to get healing very often. See, I can already hear explosions in the background. And if you're wondering what water is used for, well, it puts you out when you're on fire. It puts out fire. Yep, I hear things down there. dead end. That was a little sloppy there, but you know, one thing you need to know is you're always going to make mistakes in this game. You can never be completely perfect. As far as gold goes, you're going to want about 350 before you make it to the next area. Some gunpowder right there. That technically is a trap, but I'm not going to set it off. There's oil right there, and if you're in oil, you'll get set on fire pretty easily. So you don't want to be drenched in oil. Almost didn't see that guy. And I haven't seen many of the really bad guys yet. There's some randomness to like what enemies will commonly spawn. But here's the bomb thrower. Blood actually gives you, if you're bloody, you have a higher crit chance. Oh, okay, you don't want to get in front of that guy, because he's the shotgun guy. That does a lot of damage. One thing you can actually do is you can pre-wet yourself, and you can like go through fire without getting set on fire. So here's an empty potion. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But yeah, I guess that's just another bottle you can use to pick up water or whatever you want. Oops, trying to go through a wall there. Yeah, you definitely don't want to look away from the screen in this game. That just usually ends in disaster. And again, sometimes with this first area, you're going to get lucky, sometimes you're going to get very unlucky. You might not find any wands. I've definitely found no wands in the first area. And I've definitely found no hearts in the first area, health ups. And there are some determined places where you can get health ups, which I might show here in a minute. I'll take this. That isn't a very good spell either. But I just need to set this off here. And my aim is terrible right now. And I'll go over the wand stats once we get to Holy Mountain. I'll do a separate video for that. Oh yeah, these guys shoot so die, not you. They're one of the more dangerous enemies. So that right there is toxic sludge, which can be neutralized by water. Another great reason to have water on you. Another shotgun. And I probably shouldn't have stood right in front of that guy, but, you know, sometimes you gotta take risks. Okay, this is unstable teleportanium, which is something we'll need later. Like, way later. So, if I even make it that far. But you definitely don't want to drink that, because it teleports you to a random spot. Fire potion, I don't want this, but I'm going to take it so it doesn't, you know, explode. Not on my watch. You know, there's a lot of quote-unquote useless items in Noita, but for the most part, everything has a use. Some more toxic sludge down there. And if I didn't say before, toxic sludge degrades your health if you get in it. So you don't want to go in that. I'm going to go back over here. Down here is the portal to Holy Mountain. It is definitely possible to accidentally fall in there before you want to go there. So just be careful about that. So up here is a giant lava lake, and I'm actually gonna throw that fire. You can get across this lava lake by pouring water on it, a full water bottle, and it turning into obsidian. And there's something over there, but I'm not gonna go over there today. Besides, that just wastes your whole water bottle. It's way easier to come back there later. Yeah, this is not a good place to fight ranged enemies, like a long, narrow tunnel like this. You want to have, like, somewhere where you can have line of sight against them. So, I'm gonna actually use one of these spells that I got. I'll use the unstable crystal. Which those you actually have to shoot at before they explode. Oh, there's just coal down here? Let's see. It might just be easier to go around and wait for that to burn. There's a big pool of toxic. And you can see it neutralizing it in there. almost didn't see that. Here's another tip. If enemies die by accident, they drop double gold. And notice I'm not being set on fire because I was already wet. And I took 1 damage. I'm not sure when that happened. I still haven't found any health ups, which is happens. Yeah, that was risky right there, because that fire could have just flooded down. Okay, that's the collapse mines. I'll go in there in a minute. I just want to finish up everything over here. You don't have to, like, explore the entire area. I'm just being thorough for the sake of this video. I don't really need to do that. I'm just being obsessive. Oh, I'm taking damage from toxic. It's very easy to overlook. So I'm about to go into the collapsed mines, which is a little bit tougher than the mines. I don't know if the wands are better in here. The wands do get better as you go down, and that's a Berserkium potion, which is good. I don't know if the wands are actually any better in this area, but I usually go in here anyway if I have the health. If my health is low, then I just avoid it. So we have these frogs over here. You don't want to get close to that because they will spring on you. And I'm not... I should be following my own advice and like putting my cursor on me. Okay, you can't see it, but there is a tunnel over there. It's blocked off. And if you go in there, you won't be able to see anything unless you have a certain perk called All-Seeing Eye. But I definitely wasn't going to go in there anyway. Yeah, see, that explosion barely does anything. Like, I haven't really gotten any of the good explosives. Things you really want is, you want the bomb and the dynamite. The stick of dynamite, I think, is the best starter explosive. And I could still find that. It's also one that's you're least likely to hurt yourself with. The thing about explosives is you can definitely kill yourself with, like, you can blow yourself up very easily. Oh, and this guy right here is bad news. Because he spawns like four slime creatures. This fire guy, okay, yep, I'm gonna retreat right now, because sometimes the best thing you can do is retreat. That fire guy over there gets hurt by water. I pretty much never fight him head on, because he does a lot of damage. See, something like this where it circles around instead of like a long corridor, you can really get more in sight. I might actually be able to fire him head on right now. I mean, it's not actually head on, but no tactic is too cheap in this game. See, I'm hoping to find a health up, but I have a feeling that's not going to happen. And I'm stepping in a toxic sludge, which I really shouldn't be doing. And that potion right there is a really bad potion that I do not want anything to do with. Which is why I'm not collecting it. There's one other place before I go into the portal and finish off this level that I want to go visit, if I can visit it, because it's the likely possibility that I can't get up there with these spells. If I had dynamite, I could. I definitely could. But if I'm not able to do it, if I find another run, or later in this run, I'll come back and show you what I'm talking about. And I'm getting lost. It's not something you want to do. By the way, in case you don't know, the enemies do not respawn. They, once you clear them out, that's it. It's your domain. Okay, so I'm going back up to the surface. Now, unstable crystal is definitely not going to work. This spell, Fireball, is not going to work, so maybe Fireball is going to work. But, basically what you want to do is hit the side of this, and I don't think it's working. Let me actually try Firebolt. Okay, Fireball is working. Okay, so see how it digs a little bit into the terrain? So now my levitation has recharged, and I have enough to get up here. Nope. No, I don't. So I have to go a little bit higher, actually. Okay. So now I am up here. And see that? That is health right there. And I don't think I have enough. Oh, you see what happened there? Just got to set myself on fire. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think I can get in there. But that's health right there. There's something else up there that I will show once I'm capable of doing it. There is actually another place I can get health, so I'm gonna go there. I'm probably just gonna cut this part out, because it's a long walk without teleport. So keep walking through right, you'll the desert, and be careful with the hard, occasionally some areas up here. I mean, way up here, it has some dips, so you go that ledge, but it's pretty easy to find that area. Like, it's only really one thing. So go here. And up here, we have ourselves health. And now my max health is increased. This does not actually heal you, it just decreases your max health. And there's another one of these, but I'm not going to pick it up. I already have one. And I'm not even able to use them yet. Yeah, you saw that? It does that anytime you collect an orb, and don't let that scare you, because I think there's at least one place in the game where a boss spawns after you pick up an orb. But that doesn't happen with those. Those are safe to pick up. We're back in the cave now. Just to, to warn you, do as I say and not as I do. 'Cause I'm gonna probably screw up. But we're basically done here with the first level. It went decently. I didn't really find any good spells, or I had to go all the way out there to get a health up. But I also found a lot of potions, and I explored most of this area, so it went okay. It didn't go great. And here we are. If you want to go to Holy Mountain, just drop right in the portal. Here you are. And you can finally get to heal up.